about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we are going to do a makeup look using the Nars Summer Solstice limited edition palette to create a bronze winter glam look. Yes, I know that's crazy because it is winter and it is minus 44 here in Edmonton, Alberta today, but that's what we're doing and it's going to turn out awesome. So I start by priming my face with my Milk Makeup Hydrogrip primer. I swear by this primer, you guys, it is amazing. And now this foundation I'm using right now with my makeup sponge, it's the Haus Labs foundation by Lady Gaga. I'm pretty sure this is the 300 Cool tone, which for me is crazy because Cool, I never thought that Cool would look good on me, but this is also an olive undertone. And this product, I feel like I might have put a little bit too much on today, but the product itself is so good. The color match was impeccable. And even though it looks more olive toned on my skin, once you blend out the foundation, it just looks so great. And I apologize for the background. I am getting ready for the birth of my baby, which was going to be in a few days. So I have some products behind me. So pardon for that. Next is concealer. So I actually have used this before. I just haven't used it in such a long time. It's my e.l.f. color, I think it's called the Camo camouflage concealer, and this is the shade Light Beige. So I feel like maybe this wasn't the best concealer for this look. I wanted to have like perfect skin where it wasn't showing any of my pigmentation, but I feel like it didn't cover as well as I wanted it to. But anyway, so I went ahead and blended it out, and then I also used my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Lately, in the last few makeup looks, you'll notice I've been using this stuff a lot. And as far as loose setting powder goes, this stuff is amazing because it's just so finely milled, and it doesn't really show up as a setting powder, like a really cakey setting powder on your face. I used to use the Coty Airspun, and while I do love that powder for like a really especially if you have oily skin, it works really, really well. It does smell. If you're sensitive to scent, I would not use that powder, but this one is great if you have dry skin. I just find it doesn't have as much lasting powder as something that is a little bit more dehydrating. Okay, so I'm really blending that into the skin, and you can tell that my face, it matches my neck exactly. It's just the color match with that foundation was so amazing. So I'm going to warm up my skin now. I'm going to create some deeper cheekbone looking areas and kind of shade around the perimeter of my forehead. I'm using the Fenty Beauty. I believe this is the Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. And I really like chiseling out my nose, so I will add some along the sides. Make sure never to add it right on the top, like on the bridge of your nose. Add always some underneath your jaw, but just be careful that it doesn't go on your jaw. It needs to be under the jaw to create that beautiful line. And then I'm just adding some to the rest of my forehead here. And really, you don't want to just add it to one or two areas of your face. You want to add it all over so it really balances out the look. Because same as blush, you want to add it to multiple areas rather than just one, just to have that beautiful balance. So I first go in with the powder and I add it, and then I blend it out after. And then the only part that I'm actually blending out with an extra brush here is my forehead, because I feel like that one really needed to be blended. But the other ones, I'm happy with the placement. So now I'm going into my Rising Stars limited edition blush palette by Nars. This is the one that was released this year. I did purchase this in my last Sephora haul during my fall haul there. And I will link that video for you if you guys are curious to see all the other products I purchased. But this palette, even though it's not as, I feel like the color is opaque, it's just, it takes a little bit to pick enough product up to get it to that point. So you do have to layer it. But I feel like the colors in this palette are so beautiful, and I am so happy I purchased it. So here I am blending it out. I generally never blend out my blush, only because blush seems to fade so quickly, and once your makeup is on, it doesn't really look like you're wearing blush. But I did because I felt like it was a little too pink. I'm highlighting today as well, using my Mary Lou by the Balm Cosmetics. I love this product. I'm probably going to have to find some more soon. Hopefully I can find it on Amazon. And highlighting my cheekbones. Alrighty, next, I believe we're going in with eyebrows. So my only tip here is I went ahead with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wax and the Brow Whiz in medium brown. I probably would have added probably liquid brow color instead of a pencil, because when the wax is not yet dry, it just tends to make a like kind of a muddy mess with your eyebrows if you add pencil. So I probably should have gone in with my Urban Decay Brow Blade, but you know, now I know for next time. Or I could have put the pencil in first and then gone in with the wax. So that's also an idea. But here we go. I'm adding some color, and I think for the most part, I skipped this step because it did take me a little while to get it the way I wanted it and the way, you know, to kind of get it decent looking. But you can see here that instead of just doing strokes, I feel like it didn't pick up the color very well. All right, so next I'm using these copper colors for liner. I don't actually show it because I kind of hold open my eye, so it kind of looks a little weird. But I wanted to do like a bronzy copper look. So now I'm going in with my Nars palette. I'm adding a little bit of matte color to my blending area. So I'm just kind of doing windshield wiper motions back and forth in the crease just to give my eye a little bit of shading. And then I use this dry brush to go in with the bronze shade. Now this shade is so sparkly, and that's why I love this palette so much, because even though generally with sparkly shades, I will take like a setting spray or some type of even just water and take a cream brush and then add it. And it just seems to make your shadow that much more sparkly. But today I just went in dry, and it actually still turned out really, really, really beautiful. I only kept to those two colors. I didn't add extra color to my lid. And I was super happy with the way this turned out. And even though you think like bronze is more of a summer look, I feel like I accomplished the Christmas holiday glam sparkle look. So to give it even more of a glam appearance, I went in with this e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow. And I can't remember the exact color, but I remember seeing it at Walmart. And it's kind of like the Stila liquid shadows as well, where they have so much sparkle to them. And that is one of my biggest, or I guess favorite holiday tips for makeup, is if you want to add a little bit of sparkle to any look, just take one of those sparkly liquid shadows and add it to the inner corners, and it just turns out so amazing. So the color is almost like this really pale pink color, and I don't know, it just added something so extra. It just was so pretty. Add a little bit of liner, some lashes, and you have yourself a beautiful Christmas look. Doesn't even matter what color. I've done this with green, I've done it with red. It's just beautiful. So I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty eyeliner and lining actually quite a thick line on the top lash line. I added mascara and lashes. You can check below to see the products I've used. My Morphe Love Bite pencil just to give my lips some color and definition. And then on top today, I decided to go in with my Buxom Plumping Lip Polish in the shade Rebecca. And it is like so sparkly and so pretty, and it kind of matches the eyes. And it's just, I really like this makeup look. So it's kind of like a minimal Christmas makeup look, but at the same time, I think it's so beautiful. The last step is, of course, setting spray to get everything in place, and that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click on that bell button, and we will see you next time.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.